For those of you that are familiar with the Power Platform or Dynamics, that probably makes a lot of sense. For those of you that have never heard of it, what do I mean? What I mean is that it's a low-code, no-code approach to being able to improve what you have and what you provide to your staff and your customers with your products. So that means that you, not an IT team or us as a partner, can actually create your own apps, your own processes, and start to take control of how you progress your product over time. Again, to come back to those pain points I've certainly experienced, and I don't know how many of you have had the same, I've certainly worked with providers before where I've had an idea for how I'd like to do something differently, proposed that to that organisation, and they've said, well, let's arrange a meeting in 3 months' time to talk about it, and then they'll go away and ask 5 other people if they agree with it before they'll make that change. And it can be a long process to get change into the business. With the Power Platform, you can do that yourself. So we've done things at the beginning of COVID, for example. We had a customer come to us and said they needed to be able to identify where they've got issues of COVID in their homes, and they identify that to their staff members so that they can protect them and make sure they don't visit the wrong place at the wrong time. We did a little internal work, a bit of a hackathon for 24 hours or so, and within a few days come up with a solution that can then be deployed into a live environment. So it's not weeks or months or even years, you can do things in days. To do that, some of the tools you see on screen, things like Power Apps I've mentioned, but also Power Automate's a really big part of this. Power Automate, again, for those of you that haven't seen or heard much of it, is the ability for you to then take information from one system and pass it to another, run workflows, update information. It's a really powerful tool with many hundreds of different connectors available to different systems. So things in practical terms that we use Power Automate for, such as if you want to send a text message to someone, gone are the days you have to go and procure a whole different provider to do that. You can create a Power Automate, use an existing connector to send your text messages out based on a trigger within the system. And again, I say the words you literally can do that. You don't even need us as a partner to do it. What we do as TechLabs London is to try and encourage the skill set within your business to help you to overcome that journey. Also, Power Virtual Agents I'll come on to in a second as well. In other words, chatbots, AI chatbots, those kind of things. Virtual agents are a great way for you to be able to try and extend your services to become 24/7, to allow your customers to get answers integrated with iProperty Cloud to take that information out of the system and present it straight back to the customer. So again, you don't have to wait till 9 in the morning for the contact center to open up. Any time of day or night, use the chatbot and get a digital answer back. And if that doesn't work, be able to push that to a live agent where needed. Power BI, hopefully some of you will have heard of as well, but is an amazing tool for analytics in terms of your reporting capabilities. And what we do specifically with that within iProperty Cloud is not just present you with the opportunity to use Power BI, but embed that back in the product. So you don't have to go into your housing management system to see a dashboard and some views, and then separately go into Power BI and look at some data relevant to another system. But you can put those Power BIs together, pull data from lots of different places, and put that dashboard straight back into iProperty Cloud so that your staff can see it when they first log in the morning.